Current state of the 2024 U.S. presidential elections. As we approach the pivotal 2024 presidential election in the United States, the political landscape is more charged than ever. Scheduled for November 5th, the election is set to determine the next president, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The two main candidates, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump, are intensifying their campaigns as they seek to capture the hearts and minds of American voters. Overview of candidates. Kamala Harris, the Democratic nominee and current vice president, is campaigning on a platform that emphasizes economic recovery, healthcare reform, and social justice. Harris has been actively engaging with voters in crucial swing states, emphasizing her administration's achievements under President Biden, including job creation and efforts to tackle climate change. Her campaign is also focusing on issues such as women's rights and gun control, appealing to a broad base of supporters. On the other side, Donald Trump, the Republican nominee, is seeking to reclaim the presidency he lost in 2020. His campaign strategy is centered on economic growth, border security, and law and order. Trump's messaging resonates with a significant portion of the electorate that feels disenchanted with the current administration. He has been rallying his base, emphasizing themes of patriotism and American exceptionalism, and criticizing the Biden administration's policies' key issues in the campaign. Economy. The state of the economy remains the top concern for voters. Inflation rates and economic growth are central topics in the debates. Harris argues that the Biden administration has made strides in economic recovery, while Trump points to rising prices and argues for a return to his economic policies, which he claims were successful. Healthcare. Access to affordable healthcare continues to be a pressing issue. Harris advocates for expanding healthcare coverage and reducing prescription drug prices. Trump, while critical of the Affordable Care Act, offers a different approach that includes more private sector involvement in healthcare. 3. Social justice. Issues of racial equality and police reform are significant in the election discourse. Harris has made these issues central to her campaign, arguing for systemic change. Trump, meanwhile, has adopted a tough-on-crime stance, appealing to voters concerned about safety and security. Immigration. Immigration policy is another critical topic. Trump focuses on securing the southern border and reducing illegal immigration, often highlighting crime associated with undocumented immigrants. Harris advocates for comprehensive immigration reform that includes a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants who contribute to society. Climate change. The response to climate change is gaining traction in the campaign. Harris promotes the Biden administration's initiatives aimed at reducing carbon emissions and investing in renewable energy. Trump, however, emphasizes energy independence, advocating for the continued use of fossil fuels and deregulation of the energy sector. Electoral dynamics. The election is not just a contest between two candidates, it's a battle for key demographics and swing states. Both candidates are focusing on Latino voters, a crucial group that can sway the election outcome. Campaigns are targeting these voters through tailored messaging and outreach efforts. Recent polls indicate a tight race in several swing states. In Pennsylvania, for example, Harris is showing slight leads, while Trump maintains an advantage in Arizona. The candidates are pouring resources into these battleground states, knowing that winning them is essential for securing the necessary electoral votes. The role of social media and misinformation. As in previous elections, social media plays a significant role in shaping public perception. Both campaigns are utilizing platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram to reach younger voters and engage with supporters. However, the spread of misinformation remains a significant concern, with both campaigns working to counter false narratives and ensure their messages are heard. Final countdown to Election Day. With only weeks left until Election Day, the intensity of the campaigns is set to increase. Both candidates are ramping up their appearances, participating in debates, and focusing on voter turnout efforts. Early voting and mail-in ballots are likely to play a critical role in this election, as many voters look for convenient ways to cast their votes. In summary, the 2024 U.S. presidential election is shaping up to be one of the most consequential in recent history. With contrasting visions for the future of the country, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are vying for the support of an electorate that is increasingly engaged and concerned about the direction of the nation.